Who should catch the fly ball? Field communication coming up next. There is an order to calling fly balls on the baseball field, but no rule is 100%. Normally, the center fielder calls off anyone. Outfielders call off infielders. The shortstop calls off anyone in the infield. Second baseman calls off the first baseman. And anyone but the catcher calls off the pitcher. In this first play, we can see why the second baseman calls off the first baseman. It is much easier to catch the ball to your side than directly behind you over your head. This second baseman here had to go a country mile to catch this ball. He also ended up running a 51.5 400 meter in 2022 as a freshman, so he's fast. This next play is the center fielder catching a fly ball that the second baseman was standing right next to. Calling fly balls too soon as an outfielder may make you look a little silly. There is no reason the second baseman can't still call this ball, even though the rules dictate outfielders over infielders. If the outfielder is this wrong, just call him off.
Well, I was running in on it, so I thought I had the best. Next call.
Carson. I was about to call it.
Here's another example. Shortstop calls off every infielder, but as we see, he got it wrong, and the second baseman calls him off anyway and makes the catch.
Why they let the catcher get that? Hey man, that's the third baseman all day. I don't know why they let him get that.
How about this play? When the ball is literally in the Bermuda Triangle, you have the left fielder, center fielder, and shortstop all advancing on the same fly ball. Normally, the rule for the outfielder coming in is don't call it unless you know you can catch it. For the shortstop going out, don't call it but keep going for it until you are called off. The outfielder is responsible to avoid a collision as he is going forward. I'm not sure if there was anything they could have done better here. I think it was just uncatchable by any of them. What are your thoughts on how to handle this nasty location? It's a myth that needs busting, that pitchers can't field pop flies. It's a baseless belief that only sticks in pro ball where pitchers only pitch. But when your pitcher doubles, for example, as center fielder or shortstop, they're not suddenly incapable of catching a pop fly.
And he lifts it to center. A trio of dodgers. It will be home. They bump together.
Finally, we'll end with this pop fly that should have been the first baseman's. He's 35 feet away and coming in on the ball, while the catcher is 53 feet away and catching over his head, the most difficult pop fly to catch. Why does the catcher take this? You could probably guess since I blurred out the first baseman. He's missed several routine flies during the season, and this catcher hasn't missed a single pop fly ever in his life as a catcher up to this point. 7 years of flawless pop fly catches, so yeah, pretty simple.